my dear students. Today, chapter 11 alcohol, phenol, ethers I will discuss, and the topic will be preparation of phenols. Okay, since we have done the first part, preparation of alcohols, in this we will discuss preparation of phenols. So there are four main methods by which we can prepare phenol. First is from haloarenes, second from benzene sulfonic acid, third from diazonium salts, fourth from cumene. This last method from cumene is used for large scale production of phenol. You need to remember this is industrial method. Okay. This one last method from cumene is industrial method of preparation of phenol. So let's move on to our first method. The first method is from haloarenes. Okay. Now in this, suppose we take any haloarene, suppose we take chlorobenzene. What we will do, we will react it with NaOH, and the temperature is 623 Kelvin and pressure is 300 atmosphere. You need to remember this, that chlorobenzene is treated with NaOH at 623 Kelvin and 320 atmospheric pressure. Okay, first we will get an intermediate. This is known as sodium phenoxide, and then on acidification it gives phenol. So first we will react with NaOH, followed by acidification using HCl. We will get the final product as phenol, right? So this was the first method. Now let's see the second method. This was our first method. See, this is the second method, which is from benzene sulfonic acid. Second method. This, what is benzene sulfonic acid? Benzene ring with SO3H group on it is known as benzene sulfonic acid. Now what we will do, we will react with NaOH. Fine. See what will happen here. This H and OH will be eliminated as H2O and we will get SO3Na. Again we will react with NaOH. Then what will be formed? Sodium phenoxide ion will be formed. Then finally, when we do the acidification, then we will get phenol. Okay. So you can show the direct step as well. What you can do is, see, I will tell you. If you don't want to show the intermediates, then what you can do is, you can directly write this benzene sulfonic acid, SO3H, and you can show first step as NaOH, and second you can write H plus or H3O plus, H plus, and directly you can show the formation of phenol without writing the intermediates. Okay. Now if you refer your NCERT, then before this one more step is given, that is, first they have taken benzene and then treated it with oleum. It is written that benzene is treated with oleum. Then what you will get? Benzene sulfonic acid. This you will get, and then you can do this final step. Okay. Now what is oleum? Oleum is mixture of H2SO4 and SO3, and its formula is H2S2O7. This is the formula of oleum. So if you refer your NCERT, they have started with benzene and then treated with oleum and converted into benzene sulfonic acid, and then these two steps are shown and we'll get phenol, right? Now this was the second method. Let's move on to our third method, which is from benzene diazonium salts. This is our third method from benzene diazonium salts. Now, or we can say that we are preparing it from aniline also. Aniline. So, benzene ring with NH2 group on it is known as aniline. Now, as I have told you earlier also, what we will do, first we will convert aniline into benzene diazonium chloride, and for this the reaction is known as diazotization. This is known as diazotization reaction. This we have discussed in our last chapter also. What is used for diazotization? NaNO2 plus HCl is taken, and the main thing is you need to mention the temperature, which is 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. What we will get? Benzene diazonium chloride. The group is known as N2Cl. Attached to benzene ring, it is known as benzene diazonium chloride. Now these diazonium salts are hydrolyzed to phenols by warming with water, okay, or by treating with dilute acid. So what we have done, we have treated with water and we will get the desired product, that is phenol. So this is an important method in conversion also. If it is written aniline, then what you will do? First you will do diazotization reaction. You need to remember the conditions, NaNO2 plus HCl and temperature as well, very very important. Then we will get benzene diazonium chloride, and finally what we will do? We will do hydrolysis to get phenol. So this was the third method. Now let's move on to our next method. The fourth method, which is from cumene, and I also told you this is the industrial method. Now how do we get cumene? We get cumene by reacting benzene with propene. Okay, this product is known as cumene. What we have done in this, we have reacted benzene with propene to get cumene, but you need to start it from here only. Okay, this is isopropyl benzene. You know this group is known as isopropyl and it is attached to what? Benzene ring, and this is known as cumene. As it is written on the arrow, cumene is oxidized in the presence of air to get cumene hydroperoxide. See, this is cumene hydroperoxide. What you will do, this H, you will add here peroxide group. See, this change has been done and this is known as cumene hydroperoxide. Now, then this is converted into phenol and acetone by treating it with dilute acid. Then we will react with dilute H2SO4 and we will get phenol and acetone. Okay. Sometimes students remember only this, that we get phenol, but sometimes the reaction is asked about acetone, how you will convert cumene into acetone. So this is the only reaction. In fact, this is only one reaction in your organic chemistry which involves cumene, and the production of phenol and acetone is done, right? Now let's move on further. The second topic for today is physical properties of alcohols and phenols as well. I will be discussing this also, phenols also. Okay, now see the points written. First of all, it is written that lower members are colorless liquids having distinctive smell. Higher members are colorless solids. Okay, second point, alcohols have higher boiling point than corresponding alkanes, alkyl halides, aldehydes, ketones and ethers of nearly same molecular mass. This you need to remember. They have higher boiling points than their corresponding compounds with same molecular mass. Now see why this is so. Higher boiling point of alcohol is due to association of alcohol molecules by intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay. more energy is required to break the association, therefore alcohol have higher boiling point. So you need to keep this in mind that alcohols are strongly bonded with each other due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding, and so their boiling points are higher than the corresponding members. So you can see that we can write about boiling point that alcohols have higher boiling point if we compare it with alkyl halide, and if we compare alkyl halide then with their parent hydrocarbon. So, and I have already told you that from this part, from your physical properties part, the question comes on arrangement. They will give mixture of various compounds. So one might be alcohol, alkyl halide, and parent normal any hydrocarbon. Now see, the reason for alcohol is hydrogen bonding, intermolecular hydrogen bonding. And in this case, you know, these are polar and there will be dipole-dipole interaction. So these will have higher boiling point than parent hydrocarbon, and in parent hydrocarbon there is only van der Waals forces, right? So this you need to remember. Now let's move on to our previous slide. See the next point. The boiling point of alcohol increases with increase in number of carbon atoms, okay, due to increase in van der Waals forces. Now see what is written. This we have studied previously also. First what we have done, we have compared alcohol with other groups. Now what we are doing, we are considering only alcohol. So if we see alcohols and compare the members, then what we will get, that the boiling point of alcohol increases with increase in number of carbon atoms. So what we can write? See children, we can write this relation as that boiling point is proportional to molar mass. As the molar mass will increase, the boiling point goes on increasing. You need to remember this relation. Now let's move on to our previous slide. See the next point. The boiling point of alcohol decreases with increase in branching. Okay, wait, let me tell the reason for this point. See, I told you that boiling point is proportional to molar mass because as the molar mass increases, van der Waals forces also increases. That is why we see this result. Now, the next point is about branching. That boiling point is inversely proportional to branching. You need to remember this also. So if we compare various isomeric alcohols, then as the branching increases, the boiling point decreases. Okay, so we can write as for a particular group what? Primary alcohol will have higher boiling point than secondary alcohol, or you can say 2-degree alcohol, and then which will have higher boiling point than tertiary alcohol. Okay, this you need to remember. Now see, let us see our next point. Boiling point of alcohols, see 6 point, increases with number of OH group. Okay, this is also a condition if we compare monohydric, dihydric and trihydric alcohols. What does this mean? If there is only one OH group, it is known as monohydric. If there are two, it is known as di. If there are three OH group, it is known as trihydric. So if I compare these three groups, then the boiling point will increase as the number of OH group increases. You need to keep this also in mind. Okay, this was all about boiling point. Okay, we have seen three relations. Now if I talk about phenol, see students, if I talk about phenol, we will also get a similar result, that for phenol also, if I compare phenol with haloarine, then what will be there? Phenol will have a higher boiling point and then the corresponding hydrocarbon. Why corresponding is written? Corresponding because it should be of comparable molecular mass, corresponding hydrocarbon. Again, in this case also, if we compare phenol with other groups, then phenol will have higher boiling point. Again, the reason will be it has the capability of forming hydrogen bonds due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding. The reason is same. And if we see the other 2 points, they are also similar, that as the molecular mass increases, what will happen? Boiling point will increase in phenol also. Okay, boiling point is proportional to molecular mass. Now students, let us see our next physical property, which is solubility. Okay. Now see what is written. Lower members are highly soluble in water. Now why? The solubility is due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding between water molecules and alcohol molecules. Okay, alcohols are capable of forming hydrogen bonding with water. That is why they are completely soluble. The lower members are highly miscible in water due to formation of hydrogen bond. Fine. Now see students, let us discuss solubility more. That solubility, if we see, as we move on to higher members, the solubility will decrease. So what we can say is solubility. Solubility is inversely proportional to molar mass, because as we move on to higher members, the solubility decreases. And one more thing, if we compare solubility to branching, then solubility is proportional to branching. This is what? Opposite to boiling point. So you need to keep this in mind. Solubility increases with the increase in branching because surface area of the non-polar hydrophobic part decreases. So this is the difference between boiling point and solubility in relation to branching. Now one more thing you should know, that solubility of alcohols and phenols in water is due to their ability to form hydrogen bonds with water molecules. As I have told you that alcohol and phenol both will be miscible, but if we compare alcohol and phenol, phenol will be lesser soluble. If I compare alcohol and phenol, then alcohol will be more soluble, because in phenol there is a bulky group. Bulky hydrophobic part is there in comparison to alcohol, right? Now see, again this is the same thing, boiling point of alcohols. See, alcohols contain a strongly electronegative oxygen in the OH group. So thus hydrogen bonds form between alcohol molecules. This you have studied in your 11th. What are hydrogen bonds? It is shown here. And why this is present in alcohol? Because it due to higher electronegative oxygen atom present there. So this dotted is hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond contribute to higher boiling point for alcohols compared to alkanes and ethers of similar masses. Right? We have discussed this. Again, same thing is written. Higher boiling point than corresponding alkanes due to strong intermolecular attractions, which are what? Hydrogen bonding. Right? Solubility, the more smaller the molecule is, the more soluble it is. If it contains 4 to 5 carbon or less, it is soluble. It is completely soluble in water. Fine. So what we started with? We started with preparation of phenols. And we have seen 4 methods from haloarenes, from benzene sulfonic acid, diazonium salts and from cumene. And then we have discussed the physical properties also of alcohols and phenols both, and in which we discussed 2 properties, boiling point and solubility. Right? I hope all these things are clear to you now. Thank you.